Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Game of Peons. Today we're playing Timber and Stone. Listen to that music. Isn't that calm? Isn't that soothing? I feel like I'm on a beach. I'm just looking out, thinking about my life, and then I'm just forgetting that everyone in my town is starving to death. That's happened twice now, I think. I'm really terrible at getting through in this game. For those who don't know what Timber and Stone is, pretty much a sandbox castle building simulator in the vein of Dwarf Fortress, I suppose, in some ways, not in all of it. You know, it's a much more voxel-based experience, very similar to Minecraft, kinda. You know, it's definitely got the block element in there, so it's definitely taken some inspiration from there. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna just go hop on right into this now, and then I'll pretty much explain it while we're playing. What should we call our settlement? Now, when you create a settlement, it will spawn a map for you, and then you get to select a specific location. Once again, I'll explain it on the way. It's always hard to name a settlement. It's always a really weird thing. I could call it hunting grounds or something like that, you know? Something weird like that, or should we just call it like relaxing... Oh, crap. Relaxing winds. Relaxing wings. Or, relaxed... I was going to do relaxed huntsman. That sounds like an inn. Right, you know what? No, we won't call it that. We'll call it trouble in... No, I was going to call it trouble in something town, you know, trouble in terrorist town. Something like that. I'm really terrible at names, I'm so sorry. I should just call it, the siege settlement. Settle. The siege settle, that's pretty good. So the people, they've been sieged and now they've gone to settle in the new land. We'll spawn a large world because it really doesn't. I don't think it matters because wherever you select, it's going to put you in it's going to put you in a generated area, and this is an interesting map. Now, a good thing about this is you need to spawn near water because fishing's pretty great. I've not done it, but apparently it's pretty great. I'm going to sneeze. That's not good. There's a mountain area right here. It's a good thing there's got these tile set colors here for me to understand what's going on here. This area looks kind of nice. There's sort of some mountains here, but I'm kind of interested. Will I be surrounded by water if I start here? Now, when you click on an area, it'll give you a very detailed tile sets here, and they'll tell you what the land is like. And I don't even know if I'm going to even go into this area, but I kind of want to check it out. I don't think it's good to start on an island, because you're limited on resources, but I don't even know if you can start on an island, because every place that I've been on so far seemed to generate in sort of a similar fashion. Yeah, like this, where water's on one side and then you're surrounded by land on the others, which is okay. It's just that no matter what you choose, I feel like I'm in the same area every time, which could be a little bit of generation help right there, but I don't really care. It looks good. Let's be honest, it does look very cool. I just need to check the sound there. Okay, sorry about that. I'm very conscious about my sound settings. I always screw it up in some way. But I don't really want to start here because it feels sort of generic. I don't feel pretty good about this. Let's find a new location. Also, I really like looking at this map, I'll be honest. It's very cool to look at. Let's look at the 3D perspective there. That's pretty cool as well. There's a bit of an issue with these 3D perspectives, in everything looks like it's a cliff face, which is definitely not the case. That was a rhyme right there. Feel pretty good about that. For some reason the music is gone. Probably come back later, probably used it all up. This area looks pretty cool. Very lush. Good foresty area. Let's check it out. It's going to be pretty cool. I didn't check the tile sets. I never do that. I sort of just skim them over. Coastal, it's dense in trees, flat topography, and it's forestry. Oh, this is a pretty cool looking zone. For some reason my frame rate is just tanked. I guess that just happens after generation. These areas are not procedurally generated. What do I mean by that? I mean, when you go near these edges, they're not going to continue to generate. This is what you get as soon as it's done. Well, for some reason my frame rate is tanked. That's a bit weird, but I guess that's just in the selection phase, because this has never happened before. Also, I'm using fraps on this game for the second time now, because of testing, but this didn't happen in testing, so I don't know, maybe it's the extension of my voice. Nope. I want to have a cool sort of I'm very picky. I apologize. Let's try this area right here. Ooh, chickens are rare, but everything else is... it's alright. Fish are abundant. Common. Iron's common. That's always nice. Yeah, trees are sparse. I will deal with that. I will definitely deal with it, because trees become less of a need later on, and I believe they grow. I'm not too sure. I've played this game. I've done about 3 runs to get used to it. This is okay. This looks pretty cool. There's lots of hills, which is unfortunate. I don't like that too much. I don't know what's happened to the music. It's just gone completely. I'm gonna have to ignore that for the time being. But once again, it's this sort of... You see what I mean, though? It's the same generation all the time, which definitely hurts the game, in my opinion. In my opinion, that is. I did have a region where I sort of had a little island that was surrounded by water that was sort of poking off. That was pretty cool. I'm kind of looking for one of them, but I feel like I should just start because I don't really expect to survive for too long. So maybe down here is a pretty good place to start. Bit low, though. Maybe up here. But that means I'm going to have to mine a lot of the area in order to flatten it, which isn't good. So maybe I should choose over here, but that's too close to the edge. You know what? Let's just find a new location. Damn it! No, this is taking too long. You just want to skip ahead to when I actually... Hopefully I'll add an annotation if I remember to do it. It should remind me if I haven't done it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, this area. This is the last area. This isn't going to be the last area I choose. I know it. Hills. Shit. I want a flat area, okay? I want to make a nice flat town. It's going to be nice and breezy. We'll call it Nice and Breezy. That's a nice name for a town. Nice and breezy. The siege set... Oh, wow. Okay, there's a nice little pond area there. I've not seen that before. And there's a nice little beach head. That's pretty cool looking. In fact, that's it. That's a pretty cool looking area. It's fairly neutral. And if you want to start making a main settlement, we can make it around here. Actually, this looks like it could be a little mini fishing village. Is this water? Am I being very silly? This is not water, I don't think. I'm not seeing it. Oh no, this is definitely water. You can see the color change right there. Okay then. This is water, but I'm not too sure it's deep enough for fishing. So we're going to go down here. And we're going to make our base right here. Because this is a very good place to have a base. There's berries here, which I have not actually managed to forage yet. I'm not too sure how. I think I need a forager. Yeah. I know, right? Use space to rotate around here. And there we go. It's going to start the game. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the music is back as well. That was a bit random. I just had to tab out. That's pretty much it. Nice and fun. But here you have it. Here's our bunch of villagers right here. They all look like they're all the classes the game has. No, there's not enough villagers right there. It's pretty cool though. Let's probably get started right away. So what do? You probably want to chop down some trees. It's a bit of an awkward selection system in my opinion. It took me a little while to get used to it, but I don't really mind too much. Where is our lumberjack? We don't have a designated lumberjack. That's pretty cool. Well, that's not cool. But here you go. I'm just going to show you all the builders right here. Unfortunately, this thing right here is a little bit in the way. There we go. This is your notification board. You kind of want to keep this open because it's pretty useful. It pauses the game. But here you go. There are a bunch of professions in the game, as you can see here. And this is how you change what profession they are. This isn't a tutorial, but for those that are curious, there you go. And there you go. That's a thing. There we go. Apparently he's a level 5 trader. Wow, it's kind of rare to get someone that's already level 5 in something. I don't know why I keep clicking on them and then taking that off. But there you go. We don't need an archer as of yet. So what we're going to do is change him to a woodcutter, because apparently he's already level 3 woodcutting. I don't really know how this increases their ability to, well, let's say woodcutting. Does it increase their chopping power or something like that, so that they can chop down trees much quicker? Or do they gather more logs from something? I'm not too sure what the variables are from having a level up or something like that, but that's what I'm going to imagine in my head. Take a sip of water right there. So we're going to get a farm going straight away, because I've always died from doing this by farming. So we've got some corn right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not from farming, from forgetting to do stuff. Yeah, it's always screwed me over, so we want to make a carpentry bench straight away, and that will go with a masonry bench. So when we have water, that'll be nice and done. We'll have a forge right there to get ready. And we're just chopping stuff down here. We want to gather as much wood as we possibly can as quick as possible, So we can make a carpentry bench and also have the ability to make some tools, which would be very cool. How do you make tools? You go to your resources tab and then you can create all sorts of wonderful things. This is what you have on you in the essence of raw materials, I suppose. And that's all of that. Mithril, I've not actually found too much iron or coal ever, actually. So that's going to be interesting. Then you've got your building blocks and stuff like this. These are pretty cool. Scaffolding is very good in this game. I very much like how scaffolding is a thing, rather than me having to awkwardly make a stair for them out of wood planks, which wastes wood planks. Then you've got all of this stuff that you can craft. Apparently you can make a wheel. Maybe that's to make another one of these weird market thingamajigs, carriages. Hunting knife. Oh, that'd be pretty useful. I can actually use that to... I need some raw stone. So what we want to do is get some people mining some stuff over here. We don't have to mine this area, but I mean, I like to think eventually I'm going to need to flatten quite a large amount of area here, and it would just be good. My my vocal today is terrible. It's absolutely awful. Let's just mine this up. Do we have a designated miner? We do. Alice the miner. We can rename him, and I think I'm going to do that. What level is she in mining? She is a level 3 miner. I guess because she's already good at mining. So there you go. She starts up as a level 3 miner. Do we have the carpentry bench? No, we do not. You can take out these stumps. I'm not too sure if that's a good thing. I'm not too sure how trees grow back, or if they do grow back. But let's just speed this up right here, because it'll save us a lot of time. Actually, no. That's kind of a dumb idea. Oh, shit. It's a bit of an awkward selection system here, because if you want to stop them from doing something, what you have to do is hold Alt and click and hold Shift, and then it will turn yellow, and that will be sort of a disselection. So it will get rid of their current orders. So it's a little bit awkward. But just trying to do it now. Why is it not working? Maybe. Oh, it's because I'm chopping, obviously. But if I went into mining and did it, then it would work. And as you can see here, all the notifications there. When you click on them, it takes you towards the person that's actually done something, which I think is a very cool thing to do. If you want to, you know, find out that someone has lost their pick or something like that. Weapons can be damaged in this game. That's pretty much why there are better versions of others, because they're more effective, more efficient, that kind of thing, and also more durable. So we need a forager. I'm not too sure how this foraging system works. Mostly I've been playing this game out of trial and error so far. I feel like the music's slightly too loud. I think it's fine in recording, but when playing it's just a little bit loud. But anyway, I'm not too sure what we need to forage. What do we need? Like some iron shears. Iron shears, invaluable tool for a tailor used in production of cloth, light arms, and other more lightweight clothing. So it's just okay then. Well, I couldn't make them anyway because I don't have any iron ingots. Fishing pole. We could make one of them. Ah, we need some rope. How do we get rope? I guess we need some flax. Need some raw stone there. So what we're going to need to do is make some much larger storage spots for wood and that lot. So what we do is we get a wood pile and we put it there. It's a pretty cool addition, actually. What I would like to see in the future is maybe some sort of feedback on the storage, so you know automatically how much there is in that specific storage slot. Because they're all defaulted to look like this. But if there was some sort of cosmetic feedback where how much is stored inside is how much you can kind of see, then, you know, I just think that would be a cool addition. I doubt it'll be a thing, but, I mean, I think this game is in its beta stages. I'm not too sure. I was reading a little bit on the wiki, and it said it was in alpha, but then it said it was in beta, and I'm just sort of like, what? What's going on? My research skills are terrible, okay? I'm an awful person. But there you go. Now I've got plus 80 to my wood sort of gathering, holding, that is. So that's pretty cool. What we want to do is speed this up right here. Because the farm's not really doing too much. But there you go. I want this guy to make wood. And apparently they're not doing it. What else do we need to make a carpentry bench? Raw stone. Okay, well they're taking a long time, but they're going to bring their stone over here. And then we should be able to get to work. Making... do we want to make another axeman? Kind of feel like we don't. Because I want to level this guy up. Or woman, I didn't actually check. Let's get rid of these stumps right here. We need a forage. We have an infantryman. I've not really seen any combat at the moment. Apparently this game is, one of the game's strengths is the combat. I have seen some goblins camp out on the first night, which is pretty interesting. They have like a little campfire, and apparently they're like, oh, there you go. He or she is leveled up. It's a dude, an oik, or something like that. And the thing is, I'm a lumberjack. I'm not really a lumberjack, but I'm gonna say I'm a lumberjack. So I think what I'm gonna do is just rename this guy right here. I believe this is how you rename him. There you go. I'm gonna rename him to Biddiss. That's me right there. Although I should really rename him, like, you know, sort of the king of the land to Biddiss. That's me right there, Biddiss. We've got the miner right here. Sort of the slave labor kind of guy. So I think, you know, I'm gonna call him what should I call him? A little bit awkward. I'm gonna call him James. That's one of my friends. He's a slave labor guy. There we go, James. He'll appreciate that. Probably more of a Chris, to be honest. But I think Chris... Actually, no. Let's change that around a little bit. Oh. That was a bit awkward. Should be Chris. Chris is the slave labor guy. Jim's the crafter. There we go. Very nice. We're going to need a grackle. He's the infantryman. That's pretty much a thing. He's more agricultural. Agriculture. You know, Gardy. There we go. Gardy's a friend of mine. He likes to call himself Gardy. He is the crafter. Well, actually, that's a builder. That's more me, to be honest. I'm stuck here, right? Well, now that I know he's a builder, I could change his profession to a carpenter. There we go. He's getting the job done right now. And we could also change his blacksmith to a... Where is it? Stonemason, because we don't really need a blacksmith at this time. Got some wood chopping going on over there. Chris is having a nice little laugh. Jim, farmer. That's a thing. This is awkward. Call him Jim. Just call him Jim. There we go, Jim. There we go. We need Flinley, the hunter. Oh, we already have a stonemason, apparently. Well, that's good news. Fine. I don't really mind. What is he? What level 3 in stonemason? He's level 1, so let's actually just go back. He's level 3 carpenter compared to this guy, which is a level 1 carpenter. Let's actually go back to builder. Because we're going to need to start building at some point anyway. Or, what else are they good at? Ooh, level 2 miner. Kind of going to have to be expected, to be honest. Going to have to go mine, buddy. We've already got a stonemason guy. You're going to have to live with it. Gardy, you are now the miner. That makes sense. Just going to do some renaming here. Lars Thompson. Nope, you're now Gardy. There we go. And now this guy shall be renamed to, what's another miner? Well, I can always just call him Lewis. Why the hell's not? Alternate names right there. Chop these trees. Actually, I want to leave these because I'm pretty sure they grow. Okay, we've got a berry bush right here. So I need to make a forager of some kind. Now, a trader I've not actually used yet. So let's just change him to a, forager, I guess. And then, what's your goal, damn it? What do you do? Bow range when selected. Resource gathered. I like the scheduled sleep system. I haven't fiddled with that just yet. These guys are getting hungry. The corn is getting grown, however. That's always a good thing. Now what we want to do is allow them to create some special stuff, including fences, because we're going to need to gather a large herd of creatures, let's say. So we're going to make 20 of these fences. And we need to make some field stone as well. So I'll make 25 of that. The stonemasons should get to work doing that. What we need to do is also make some tools. So they'll be doing that. We'll make a hunting knife. We'll make one of those. I'll make one stone hammer, one stone axe, and one stone pickaxe. Should we make a fishing pole? We're going to need a fisher. That's something we're going to need. Ah, shepherd's thing. Brilliant. There's a boar right there. We can go and kill the boar if we want to. We're going to herd the sheep, because we're going to need the sheep at some point down the line. There's another boar right there. Maybe we should just get the boars and, you know, make them, you know, do some fun stuff. There's chicken right there. Wild chicken. Don't think there's such thing as a wild chicken. Is that a thing? Not in these days. Not in these days. Wild chicken would scare the absolute hell out of me. This boar, though, we need to take him out.